What is good, everyone? I just wanted to go over a quick little video of my computer build, because some people asked me to do kind of like a more in-depth thingy on it, and I neglected to do it. But I mean, might as well show it off and go over some of the specs, maybe some of the challenges I had to. But yeah, we'll see. We'll try to keep it short. So basically, what you're looking at is I don't even have the case updated right there. It's a Thermaltake View 71. What's it called? Thermaltake View 71 RGB case. It's the newest Thermaltake case that they have. It's completely tempered glass. So actually, let me update this text real quick, just so I can get that in there, because I'm not using the deep cool. The deep cool is right here. It's a little bitch. So, but let me just update this text. Properties. Sure, whatever. Thermaltake View 71 RGB. Done. There, now that's updated. Sweet. So, yes. Let me do the rundown here. So, I'll turn the lights off in a second so you can get a better view of it. So basically, that's what the front looks like. I mean, if you move these cords out of the way here. Got 3 12-inch color changing RGB LEDs that are by Thermaltake. I was gonna go Corsair, but you know, might as well stick with the brand. And then we have 2 14-inch RGB LEDs in the top, and then a Kendeman deep cool fan that I took out of that case over there for the center, if you can kind of see that there. And then you don't want to see the cable management on the other side. You really don't. So we will try to get a good view here. And I will turn this guy. Turn these off. And I'll open this up, and then we'll tinker around with everything. Actually, maybe I should turn the light back on for a second. Yeah, let me do that. Just so I can show you what's going on inside here. Alright, that's pretty good. So, everything you're looking at here, we have some, basic, where is it? Some basic magnetic LED strips. You can see that. There we go. I have them set to green right now. I can put them on color changer. There's something like 64 different colors. So that's cool. We got Corsair Vengeance, 8GB RAM. We have Corsair CX650M PSU, which is a great PSU. If you have to go up to 1,000, there's something wrong with you. You're mining bitcoins. We have the Zotac GTX 1060 6GB mini video card. I think it's the mini. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Nobody knows right now. what else do we got in here? We have a Ryzen 7 2700X with the Wraith spiral cooler. This thing is beautiful. I'll show you some of the tricks it can do. We got another thermal take fan in the background pushing a hot arrow, even though it's like ice cold in here right now. It gets kind of hot during gaming. That's pretty much it for what's inside here. As you can see, it looks like it could be cable managed a little bit better, but I haven't figured out how to do it. So maybe I'll pay somebody to do it. I don't know. We'll see. But you live and you learn. I put this all together myself, so that is good enough for me for now. And yes, now I'll turn off the lights. Let's kill this light back here so it doesn't interfere. In case you guys didn't know, Himalayan salt lamps cancel out the negative energy that comes from Wi-Fi. So it's good to have one of those around. Alright. Let's get into the nitty gritty. I was kind of wondering where my LED controller is. Have you seen it? Should be right here somewhere. It's not over here. The little controller. The remote. That wasn't there. Oh, that doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's get in nice and pretty here. And maybe I will position the camera so you can kind of see the LEDs above too. We'll see. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. So let's get it in there nice and close. And I'll show you some of the beautiful stuff this AMD can do. So, if you have a Ryzen 7 or anything with the Wraith in it, you can do this as well. All you need is the MSI gaming app, if you're using an MSI motherboard. I'm not sure about other motherboards, but this one you need the MSI gaming app to control the color of the fan, because that functionality does come straight from the motherboard, even though you can't change the color of the LEDs on the motherboard. You can figure that one out. And then the other app is called Cooler Master, I believe. Yeah, Wraith. Sorry, it's Wraith Prism, not Wraith Spiral. Wraith Prism Cooler Master is the other program. And that's going to control the color of your rings around the outside of your CPU. So I will just show you what some of this stuff can do. So I can go red, yellow, green. When I just had it on, it was purple, I think. So there's light blue, dark blue, and then we can just go for a straight solid white, which is the brightest. This is where it gets interesting. I'm going to put it back on purple here because I like the way it contrasts everything else that's going on. To do this, you need to have your LEDs extended. So here's the first. It's called breathing. Let me apply it. Now it doesn't look as good on the camera as it actually does look in real life, which is unfortunate. I wonder if I can help that. No, not really. It's not too big of a deal though. So yeah, that one's called breathing. This one's called flashing. second. There we go. So that one's kind of cool because you get whatever color the LEDs bouncing off the fan, and then you get the flash of the color you have it set to. The next one is called double flashing. Which is pretty badass. And then the very last one is randomize. So it's going to randomize between those settings. So let me see, it'll breathe there, and now it flashes. So I'm just going to leave it on breathing because that is amazing to me. Okay. And then we have, well, with this MSI gaming app, you can do other things. Put in gaming mode, you can go into VR, silent mode, or you can overclock. You can boost your voice. There's a mouse master as well. I'm not sure if the mouse master actually works with my mouse. My mouse is LED, but like it only seems like the LED works on the DPI. So I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. And then with the Wraith Prism Cooler Master, this is where you can get a little bit more, I don't know, customizable, I guess. So this actually controls the rings that are on the outside. You can have them on chase, which means that as the color changes, it just kind of chases itself. We can do this breathing, set to purple. And yeah, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much it. So some of the challenges I had. Let's just put this back a bit so you can get a better view of the whole thing. Some of the challenges that I had putting this together wasn't necessarily putting it together. Everything went together flawlessly as long as you know where to put everything. If you've never done this before, follow the manual, maybe a YouTube tutorial, depending on your motherboard. Yeah, once you do it once or twice, it gets pretty easy. The main challenge that I had was in my old case, it had Molexes that came out of the case to hook the LEDs up, like the LED strips. I have one on the top and one on the bottom. So I actually had to improvise using one of the fans from that case, which is the Deep Cool fan up in the middle there. I had to plug that in to System Fan 2, and then plug, because it has a Molex on it, and then plug the LEDs into each other and then into the Molex. Another issue I had, because I switched from a 1080p TV to a 4K TV, is that if you do that and you're on Windows 10, do not touch your display settings. Do not, just leave them whatever default it sets it to. You don't need your TV or your video card displaying 1080p on your TV if you're going to be using, or 4K on your TV, sorry, if you're going to be using 4K in a video game or something like that, because this program called Desktop Window Manager, I think, DWM, yeah, Desktop Window Manager, will just fluctuate. It'll go absolutely apeshit. It will boost your GPU from 5% to 100% pretty frequently. If you're a streamer, it'll screw up your stream big time. It'll overuse everything that it's using. So yeah, just stay away from that. Other than that, I mean, this is an amazing build. The case is normally about $400 Canadian. We got it on sale for $250. The Ryzen 7 is normally like $450, I think, Canadian. We got it for $409. Three of the fans came with the case for the price. The extra 3 fans were $80 for the 12-inch. The deep cool fan was free technically because I only paid $50 for the other case that I had. The MSI B350 Tomahawk was $150. The GTX 1060 was $250 when I got it, maybe $300. Yeah, it was about $300 when I got it. The Corsair PSU CX650M was only $90, and that's really good for, you know, that make. They're very high quality. The Corsair Vengeance RAM was $116 for 2 sticks, which is again amazing for their brand. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. If anybody has any questions or gets stuck in a build or anything and needs some help, just DM me on Twitch or Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever. You type Zen Starwalker, you're gonna find me. So, I mean, I'm not good when it comes to software, but I'm good when it comes to hardware. So, that's pretty much it. And I'll give you one last zoom out here. Just kind of like give you an idea of what it looks like. And that's pretty much it. So I just want to do a little stream on this and just show y'all what's going on. Have a good night and Happy New Year.